Grace and Noble.
Hello guys, today we are going to talk about contact lenses. I have lived with contact lenses for almost 25 years. I have sold contact lenses, trained people on contact lenses and marketed Johnson Johnson Vision Care contact lenses all over the Gulf, right from the first generation until this day. So I feel I'm credible to talk about this subject with you and share all the knowledge I have with me. Contact lenses are basically of four types. Starts with hard contact lenses. These are very old, primitive contact lenses. Small, firm lenses that cover the pupil, only that no oxygen goes through it. They are made for some special purposes, but not many people fit hard contact lenses these days. Then we have rigid gas permeable contact lenses, introduced in 1979 to overcome problems with hard contact lenses because hard contact lenses did not allow oxygen to pass through. As a result, we needed some gas permeable, which allows oxygen to pass through. Again, small rigid contact lenses that are permeable to oxygen almost completely replaced hard contact lenses after their arrival. Then came the big innovation, that is soft hydrogel contact lenses. First introduced in 1971, more popular types of contact lenses are available these days, offer fantastic comfort, all right, and various brands are available with big range. Now, the latest innovation that has happened in contact lens industry is silicone hydrogel contact lenses. Whatever the issues that arose because of soft contact lenses, that is plastic contact lenses basically, were overcome by silicone hydrogel contact lenses. These are the newest inventions that have taken place in the material development, combining excellent oxygen transmissibility along with the performance with increased comfort. Okay, so allowing a longer wearing time. This is what has come as a revelation to people who want to wear contact lenses. Having said this, now we will also talk about four important points, which is wearing schedule, shorter wearing time, the reason why we are asking for it, and the best material that is available, and insertion and removal of contact lenses. Okay. When it comes to wearing schedule, initially people were recommending extended wear. You use contact lenses for 1 week as an extended wear. Put in, then remove it after 1 week. Then some of the contact lenses were even suggested for one month. Put in and remove it after 1 month. But remember, it's like wearing your shirt for continuously for 4 days, 5 days, and what is going to happen? The body is going to secrete whatever it has to. So likewise, the eyes will be secreting proteins and lipids. As a result, extended wear contact lenses are not really advisable because they will have deposits on them. But however, that's how it started in the beginning, and people had hydrogels and silicone hydrogels being recommended for extended wear. Then frequent replacement was also recommended. I will not go deep into it because it's out of date. Daily wear contact lenses are very dominant everywhere throughout if not the developed countries. I would say in India, in other areas, a lot of people still use daily wear contact lenses. Daily wear means you are using the contact lenses, removing it at night, and cleaning those contact lenses and using it for a period of time. Some of the daily wears are for 1 month, some of them are 3 months, some of them are 6 months, as per what your doctor recommends. So this is a wearing schedule. And the best wearing schedule I would recommend to you is the daily disposable contact lenses. You put it in the morning, you remove it at night, throw them away. Fantastic. Amazingly hygienic, excellently comfortable, less complications, fantastic comfort. So these are the wearing schedules of contact lenses. Specialty lenses, you know, people who have keratoconus, all this are also available, but not on a commercial scale. Commercial scale is basically these days is daily disposables and frequent or daily wear contact lenses. In most cases, we have Bausch & Lomb contact lenses, we have Cooper Vision contact lenses, globally the Johnson & Johnson contact lenses, and so many other brands available in transparent as well as in colored contact. Why shorter is better? This is something which I want you to understand. The lesser the duration of contact lenses, any contact lenses, is always going to be the best way of wearing contact lenses for the patient. Improved vision, basically, and comfort with more frequent replacement. So, this is the very essence of shorter is better. Great for allergy sufferers. In most cases, when there is a seasonal allergy, if the shorter wear of contact lenses is definitely going to help people. Again, in terms of complications, very much reduced complications, fewer unscheduled visits for the patient to go and meet a doctor, great convenience, improved compliance, no solutions in the case of daily disposables. Then what happened is we have these traditional hydrogel lenses for ages, right from the beginning when Bausch & Lomb introduced traditional hydrogel lenses, good old days. So what are the pros and cons of a hydrogel lens? Hydrogel lens, which is basically made out of plastic, HEMA lenses, okay, different types of materials and names, you have it in the market still, have low decay by T. What is decay by T? It's basically oxygen transmissibility is less as compared to silicone hydrogels. Most of because there is less oxygen, the wearing time of the lenses were also less. And end of the day dryness happens frequently. In the morning, the contact lens used to be fantastic. As you go through the day and end of the day, you feel the lenses are very dry. And the lens itself dehydrates. That's another problem. So it becomes itchy. It becomes uncomfortable to wear. These are the cons, which is the disadvantages of hydrogel lenses. Whereas in the pros, the good things, the benefits of hydrogels were they are very soft, they are flexible, they are hydrophilic, means they are water loving, and they are very affordable, most importantly. And frequent replacement reduces the incidence of mechanical complication. Because they are soft, unlike the hard lenses, the mechanical complications are absolutely very negligible. And they were tried for ages, so people were very comfortable trying them because they had a proven record. So this is what the pros and cons of hydrogel lenses. Whereas in terms of silicone hydrogels, the pros were like amazing oxygen transmissibility. Whereas close to 100%, I would say 98, 99% of oxygen was transmissible through the lens. so that it reaches the cornea. As a result, we will have also the material properties ensure that the lens does not dehydrate end of the day. And naturally, there were low protein deficits in case of silicone hydrogels. Whereas, in the cons were, because silicone, it comes from silica. Silica is from the sand, and naturally, the lens was not as soft as hydrogels. It's used to be a little bit stiff, which is in technical meaning is called high modulus. So it's going to be a little bit stiff, silicone hydrogel. And as a result of this stiffness, you might have a little bit of increased GPC, giant papillary conjunctivitis series, and mucin balls production. As well, you have initial issues with the adaptation, because the moment you put this lens, you will not feel very comfortable about it. And also, it requires surface coating for wettability in some brands, not all brands, not in Johnson & Johnson, but in other manufacturers, they need to have the surface coating. The lens cost is a little bit higher than the soft contact lenses, and increase in lipid deposits. This is the problem, because silicone attracts lipids, so there is lipids deposits on the silicone hydrogels. So now what people have done, some companies have done, is to take the best of the both worlds and try to introduce the best contact lenses these days. Especially the latest innovations in silicone hydrogels has surpassed the expectations of the patients. That is, to have amazing oxygen transmissibility, less dehydration, lower protein deposits of the silicone hydrogels combined with soft and flexible material, make it more hydrophilic, make it more affordable, and frequent replacements, especially with proven record. So these have been combined to make the latest innovations. And on the top of it, almost all of the contact lenses these days have ultraviolet protection. That's an amazing thing. So you're wearing a contact lens already has ultraviolet protection, and then on the top of it, if you are wearing a sunglass, that's more protection, and then on the top of it, you're wearing a hat, it's amazing protection, so you're covered totally. Now comes the situation with regard to handling and care about contact lenses. This is the most important part of wearing contact lenses. If you are not going to advise your patient more and more about taking care of the contact lenses, then they might drop out. We don't want that, because there's a lot of hard work that has to be done to make a patient wear contact lenses. But if they don't take care of it properly, then we are going to have a problem. Contact lens hygiene starts with washing your hands, basically, before you wear a lens. Patient compliance is very important. If you are going to say it's daily disposable, use it on a daily basis and throw the lens. Otherwise, you can just tell the patient, if you are not happy with daily disposable, please use a frequent disposable. Because if people start to abuse daily disposable, then the very purpose of daily disposable will be defeated. There are no simplified care regimen. Daily disposables are the most healthiest and the best option for contact lens wear. Remember that and keep reminding the patients about it. And when it comes to lens insertion and removal, always check the lens. I will make a video separately to show you how to do an insertion and removal of a contact lens. That will be a separate video. Watch it out. You can do it yourself. You can practice yourself, and then you can teach your patient. Check the lens inside out first. Pull up and hold the upper lid of your eye with your fingers. With the forefinger, apply the lens on the eye, and then when the lens is centered, fingers are removed. I'll show you how. Most people make a mistake. When you are going to hold your upper lid, always ensure that you are going to hold along with the eyelashes, right? Like this. So even if you are going to blink, the lid should not move, all right? With the middle finger, just do it like this. So now you cannot do anything. It's the same method that you are going to use to your patient. Once it's done, on the tip of your finger, you will have a contact lenses. Just insert it. It's that simple. Okay. Then, yeah, what else is to be taught in contact lenses is about, most important, removal is something which you will see yourself in the video. Lens is slid from the center of the eye to the side, but remains, on the cornea for some time. Then slight pressure is applied to remove the lens, which you can go through the video and learn it yourself. And absolutely, it's going to be fantastic when you are going to learn more and more about contact lenses and dispense them accordingly. All right, with this, we are ending the technical training of dispensing optician. I will be interacting with you on a weekly basis in the group, and also talk more about all of the different points that I have taught you so far. And I wish you all the best for your future. And now the next session is going to be about the non-technical training, which is the selling part. When you are in front of the customer, how are you going to handle the customer skillfully, full of knowledge, full of confidence, and full of smile? Thank you for being with me.